So the Nintendo Switch has been out for over a week now, and has been hailed as a successful launch for Nintendo, being maybe the best ever console launch to date, beating even the Wii in some places. But what does that mean for people who are still looking to pick up the system, particularly in the UK, as that's where I'm based? Well, you might be out of luck for the time being anyway. So not long before the Switch launched, I reported that Reggie Fils-Aimé, the president of Nintendo of America, claimed that Nintendo Switch stock would not be a problem and they would be able to sufficiently allocate Switches to everyone interested, and there wouldn't be issues like maybe with the Wii or like the NES Classic of trying to get the stock out for people who actually wanted to buy the system. Some people maybe thought that he's obviously just saying that for, he's got to say that because he works for Nintendo and he doesn't want to go out and say, yes, we're not going to be able to meet demand. But what he said sounded positive, sounded like Nintendo might have learnt their mistake. However, it seems that a week after launch, there seems to be a stock shortage of the Nintendo Switch, and it's quite difficult to grab one in many places across the world, and particularly also in the UK. So this leaves a situation where many retailers in the UK can only allow customers to sort of order a Switch in a pre-purchase state, where they obviously declare their interest in the console, sort of like a pre-order for the console, but not because the console's not out yet, a pre-order for the console's next shipment to the store, so then they can obviously allocate the deliveries to the people who have pre-ordered from this new batch of consoles. So big retailers in the UK selling the Switch, such as Amazon, GameStop, and even Tesco's, for example, are all experiencing this, where they can't give someone a Switch as soon as they come in and ask for one. They just have to take their details down and say, okay, we'll take your name, when we get a new batch in, we'll send one out to you. So industry magazine MCV has this to say: stock levels are by far the biggest concern for UK retailers going forward, with one manager who wished to remain anonymous stating they hadn't had any confirmation from Nintendo about when the next batch of consoles would arrive, and might even have to wait until April before their stock is replenished. We are in communications with Nintendo, but there is no confirmed date as of yet, which is what the unnamed source told MCV. This has raised concerns from retailers that by the time Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out in April, they might not have stock to sort of meet demand, with that game obviously being a game that might sell even more systems to those that are currently on the fence. And they had to say about that, with Mario Kart coming in April, I would hope there would be more stock before then, but that's not been confirmed. So these concerns are also reiterated by Game, the UK retailer, as this is what they had to say. At this time, we have not received official confirmation of the next stock delivery of this product. We are working extremely hard with Nintendo to receive more stock of the Nintendo Switch for customers. Until we have a stock delivery confirmed by Nintendo, a placeholder date of TBC has been put onto the product. This can change once delivery of the stock has been confirmed, and the status of your order will change accordingly. Amazon, again, also says the same message: temporary out of stock, order now and we'll deliver when available. However, I went on to check the Amazon website myself, and they do have a date up on Amazon for both colours of the Nintendo Switch console, being March the 31st, which is over 2 weeks away from now, so there's quite a while to wait until the next stock of Nintendo Switch arrives. It's a bit disappointing really from a consumer perspective. I mean, Nintendo saying they had the best ever launch of a console with the Nintendo Switch. Now for potentially 2 weeks or even longer, they're not going to sell any in the UK anyway. Because there's no stock there to be sold, so they're sort of losing out on sales. They could have had even more momentum going forward into Mario Kart, into ARMS in April and May, and now they're losing out because they haven't got any systems to sell. I mean, obviously they took a little bit of a lax approach to making so many systems after the Wii U didn't sell so well, so maybe they were a bit cautious with how many they put out on the market. But ultimately it's still a disappointing situation, especially if you haven't managed to get your hands on a Nintendo Switch. I can imagine you would be extremely disappointed that you've got to wait that little bit longer. The only positive is, hopefully by the time you do pick up your console, there will be more games for you to choose from on the system than there is currently at launch. Zelda is the one that everyone should go out and buy, but hopefully there'll be a couple more that will tie people over then when they do pick up their consoles, when they do get restocked. GameStop in the UK are guaranteeing that their next stock will arrive no later than April the 16th. So if you pre-order from there, you'll get it by then. That's their guarantee. Obviously, I would assume they've heard from Nintendo that they can actually fulfill that guarantee. But then, again, it's worth noting that if you are ordering from GameStop in the UK, it is a US retailer, so you're maybe going to have to pay import costs or whatever, delivery across the seas. And in dollars, they're offering a deal which includes Zelda Breath of the Wild, the expansion pack, Super Bomberman R, and an extra grey Joy-Con, I believe, for about $600. I think it's cheaper than if you bought everything on its own, but yeah, you have to order it from America, so maybe people wouldn't want to do that. Sorry, that first deal costs $510. There's another deal for $600, which includes a couple more things such as snipper clips, a micro SD card, and a charging kit. So yeah, hopefully Nintendo will address these concerns with stock levels for the Nintendo Switch. It seems like it's a very popular console and a lot of people want to pick it up, but they're unable to do so. So the sooner Nintendo sort that out, hopefully the more successful the Switch will be able to be, because obviously people will be getting the console. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you manage to pick up a Switch yet, or are you still waiting for stock to be delivered? And in that case, does that really annoy you, or has it put you off buying the system at all, or are you happy to just wait? Or maybe not happy to wait, but you're going to wait anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more Nintendo Switch news.